Hi there, I'm Sami-Jo, your Monday Fictionista, and today I'm talking NaNoWriMo, or National Novel Writing Month, and confessions. My big confession that has an effect on how my NaNoWriMo November goes is I don't write every day. I know, I can hear the disappointment already. I know I've read a million things that says that you have to write every day, even just normally as an author and as a writer, that building your craft means doing so every day. Maybe I don't have that discipline. I'm sure it's a bunch of just excuses in the ears of those very famous authors who do it every single day. However, I don't. So, how does it work for somebody who, say, has a full time job, has children who are very either young or a handful, usually more than one child, or just has other obligations in their life where it makes it so that they don't have time to actually sit down even for an hour and have that creative time to write? Well, that's what I'm talking today. Hopefully some of these tips will help you as they help me. Number one, sprinting. Word sprints, word mongering, everybody sort of has different words for it. But the whole point of NaNoWriMo is to get in 50,000 words in that month. It's a lot of words, and if you don't have that time to do it every single day, it starts to catch up. So you're supposed to get in 1,667 words each day, I believe, or that's the target amount. So if you're somebody who cannot write every day, if you miss 2 days, that's a lot of words there that you're going to have to catch up on. So sprinting or word mongering is a great way to get that up. Set yourself even 15 minutes or go by half an hour intervals, whatever it is that works for you, and just put it out on the page. No editing, no thinking about it. It works good if you're a seasoned pantser, but for some people that do already have that outline out there, then you have something to work off of as well, so that helps. Number two thing to make your life easier trying to get through NaNoWriMo is writing buddies. It's an easy one, but any kind of goal that you have is always better when you have a support system around. And so if whether it's on Twitter, Facebook groups, there's lots of writing groups out there. Use different hashtags to try and get even, strangers you don't know. Bring anybody in that you can and work those sprinting times. It's really great. There's a lot of little competitions and stuff, but it's very supportive as far as trying to make sure that you're getting in those words in that time. And it gives you something to beat, right? And someone to talk to about it. And, oh, this time I didn't do so well. This time I did great. And it's a really nice to see how many people actually get together and do this thing in November. And there's a lot of support systems out there. Number three, another thing that'll make your life easier is making sure that when you end the writing time that you do have, that you begin with a sentence or some sort of prompt so that when you come back to it, you can start the ground running knowing what you're going to write. It also, again, sounds like a really easy thing, but if you're starting any kind of a word time or sprints or something and you're under a time crunch, you're going to end up spending a lot of that time wasted on just trying to figure out what your next move is. So if you make sure to set it up beforehand, then like I said, you're going to hit the ground running. It's going to be a lot more satisfying in that time, and it's going to make sure that you don't give up, because sometimes people get to the middle and they feel like they're too far gone. They can't catch up. So make sure that you make your life easier and set up those things for yourself so that you can move forward more positively. Number four, I believe we're on. Do not cheat on your writing time, which means if, say, you have a block of 1 hour to work for your writing time, that means during that time, do not answer text messages. Do not answer the telephone unless it's emergency. Don't end up going on the internet and researching stuff. Even if you need something for your story, just write in research this tiny tidbit here, something like that, or an asterisk or something, so you're not cheating technically at the word count. But that time is going to be very sacred for you. So if you have that little amount of time, you don't want to be Googling something or text messaging something that's going to end up eating away 10 minutes of the time when you barely had enough time anyway. You're stealing your own momentum. Don't cheat. All right, number five and the last tip I got that works for me. Make sure that you're working your routines. If that means having the snacks that you like, having a drink there, if you have candles, if you have metal rock music playing, whatever it is, make sure that you have that set up before you get started so you're not tempted to leave your chair. You have to keep your butt in the chair in order to put words in your story. All right, and that is it from me for this week. If you're participating in NaNoWriMo and you would like to add me as a writing buddy, my handle is SJCarens. And if not, either way, I hope that you have a great NaNoWriMo. I hope that you get all of the words in that you're trying to get, and you at least get a first draft of a story that you can, in the future, even if it's 20 years down the line, build into something great. Thanks, guys. Bye.